I remember, I think, in an interview with Michael Franzese, we talked about how, in certain other gangs, like, the Crips or the Bloods, a lot of times when you get a hit, there's usually money associated with it. Okay, 20,000, 30,000, so forth. But in the Mafia, you don't get paid to do hits. In the world that you used to live in, how much does a hit cost, or were hits just done based on, your affiliation, which you have to do?
Yeah, Vlad, look, in our life, you didn't pay for hits. If they were done within the family, you didn't pay. I mean, when you recruited into that life, you become a member. That's your job. If you're given an order to do something, you do it. You don't get paid for it. And I hear things all the time. There's a $500,000 contract on my head and blah, blah, blah. And people have said that in the past. Well, I don't know of any mob guys that ever paid anybody to have somebody whacked. It's something you're supposed to do. So, what guy is going to shell out $500,000 to have somebody killed? So, to have a number between 2,000 and 100,000, that's not realistic to me in my life. Now, I can't comment on something else. I can't comment on, what happened in Chicago with this particular situation. But I know in our life, we didn't pay for these things.
No.
It's a respect thing.
It's not respect. It's part of your job in protecting Cosa Nostra. Has nothing to do with money. Mm-hmm. And if you do that, then you're not doing it for Cosa Nostra. You're doing it for money. So, that's just about a golden rule in the mob. It's not about money.
Right. So you get this contract to kill Johnny Keys. So you actually get to know him first, right?
I don't really get to know him. I have a couple of meetings with him, and I'm not friends with him or anything like that. But I get to meet him a couple of times. The only reason I'm meeting with him is I'm going to kill him.
Right.
And I'm trying to know what he is. He's not like in the street where you could just kill somebody. He's in a war. He's got 20, 30 guys around him. They're at war. They're not looking to fight. They're looking to kill. So I just want to meet him to know who I'm hunting. Mm-hmm. We're going to be, when we meet, two samurais. I'm young and up and coming. I'm a hit guy. He's much older. I'm told he's got 50 hits under his belt. He's smart. He's cunning. He's dangerous. And if he smells something wrong, he will fucking kill you in a split second. But first, they'll torture the shit out of you to find out what you really know. I was advised not to go to the meeting. I said, I need to know who I'm fighting. I need to look at him in the eyes. I need to be with him. How the fuck am I going to kill him? He's got 30, 40 guys. I don't even know what the fuck he's about. And I had meetings with him. So when you're saying I didn't make friends with him, but I had meetings with him twice. The third meeting we had, he died.
Right. I guess you had two guys with you, Milito and D'Angelo?
Yeah, I had more than that. But
okay.
I had a few others.
A few guys.
Yeah.
And you guys were at the Yardley Golf Club in Pennsylvania?
If that's the name. I don't remember the name.
Right. So you essentially kidnapped him?
Basically, yeah. Snatched him.
Snatched him up. You took him out to this wooded area in Staten Island. And before he was killed, he actually had some requests.
Yeah. And
what were they?
If I wasn't the guy to pull the trigger, he wanted a made man to kill him. And I'll give you something that maybe is not expecting. He knew he was a samurai. And he knew he lost the battle. And he was going to die with honor. That's what he wanted. Mm-hmm. The other thing he wanted a few things. So he wanted a made guy to be able to shoot him. He wanted to die Cosa Nostra style. He wanted me to take off his shoes. And I asked him why. And he said, my wife isn't stupid. She knows I'm in the mafia. She knows there's a war going on. I would tell her, calm down. I'm going to die without my shoes on. So don't worry about this, meaning that he's in the street, he gets killed, his shoes are still on. So he's trying to calm her down and tell her that. And now, what he's doing is sending his wife a message hours, minutes before he's going to die. That if his shoes ain't on, she'll know that I was thinking of her in my last minutes. It blew my mind. This wasn't a regular story no more. This wasn't a hit story. It's not a gangster fucking movie. This was a fucking love story here. I had so much respect for him that it's insane. He showed me a few things in the time period that we were together. He showed me the real side of Cosa Nostra. He showed me how to die like a man. I've questioned myself my whole life after that. Could I die like that? Like he died? Blew me away. I'm going to say another thing that's going to maybe blow some people away. In that 12 hours I was with him, I fell in love with him. The respect I had for him was off the charts. I wasn't happy about killing him. I felt dirty. I felt I killed the epitome of our life, which you're supposed to be. He was that.
Yeah.
So let's get further into it before I start getting a little fucking, little disturbed. Every time I tell this story and think about him and see his face, it bothers me.